guys, thank you so much for joining me in another video. So as you can tell based on the title, these are the numerous reasons why I don't love the mini Pochette. I'm just going to show you exactly what I have in here. So I like to put like my makeup on the go. I have two lipsticks in here. The color I'm wearing today is Sensible, probably like my favorite. And then I also have this color La Raffine, which is kind of more like a purpley pink. I have my Dior contour kit. I use this as like eyeshadow as well. My Chanel Powder Compact, Benefit Gimme Brow. Now that we know what fits, let's get into, I guess, just like my cons. None of these are in any particular order, but this was like, oh my gosh, like the fact that this is something I thought could fit a phone. I don't know why I thought it could fit a phone. I don't know. Maybe if you have like a really, really extra small phone, it might fit that, but just check the measurements. Point number 2. This, to me, feels pretty overpriced. Now, this is like a personal opinion. For me, no. I feel like this is incredibly overpriced. With the last price increase, it was like one of the highest price increased items. Without my opinion, that number alone is pretty striking. Point number 3. This was another thing I mentioned in my unboxing. And if you watch that video, I'm very underwhelmed. I just feel like the craftsmanship is like okay. When I opened it, this was like sinking. It's kind of like, you know, when you see a burger in an advertisement like McDonald's or whatever, and then you like see the burger in person. That's how it kind of felt. Just the interior lining just feels so like the way that this isn't like seamless to me versus this has like its own, like it's well done. Like this is just, it just feels more substantial because it's got this like, which leads me to my next point. The fact that this is just fabric lined. If you get a stain, it is going to show. Like if you know, spill hand sanitizer or this like marks it, it's going to show because it's just this like fabric. It's not protected by anything versus with this, here I've got some beauty on the inside, but you can see it's this wipeable material. If you do get something inside of it, you can just wipe it. Since we're talking about this, there are SLGs at better price points. I'm just gonna show you this comparable price point. Obviously this one is much bigger. Yes, this has a little strap. This fits like twice as much as this does. This was an item I purchased the day before and I am using and loving. It's not much more, but like look at how much more you get. My next point I want to talk about is the capacity. It's not the best capacity. I'm not like, wow, so many things can fit in. It's okay. It fits just enough everyday makeup, but it does not fit a lot of things. One thing I am missing that I wish it could fit would be my concealer. It does not fit my concealer if I put my other items in, even if I like remove one of the lipsticks. As much as I like to put like this Dior lip gloss, lip glow, I specifically go with the Chanel ones because it just takes up less space. You look at it and you're like, yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna fit a lot, but like A, it doesn't fit a phone, but B, it doesn't fit as much as I would prefer it. Like if you're just looking to save a buck or you're just looking to get a little bit of luxury, but like you don't wanna, you know, spend this kind of money, what I would recommend is just like getting something from Dior, and they're always going to give you like a gift with purchase or a pouch. Like I'm sure if you ask the sales associate to give you freebies, they'll have like a crap ton of stuff to give you. The next con about this is this chain. There's a few like cons within this con. This chain is not removable. If I wanted to add my own strap and like make it like a cute little crossbody, it's gonna look like a hack job. It's going to look like this chain, and unless you can find a chain, which I'm sure you could on like Etsy or whatever, that is very similar, if not the exact same, but it's still gonna look like a hack job with this chain and then attaching it. Like you could just barely, like it doesn't look like a cute like shoulder bag. You need just a little bit more chain on this. The other con about this chain, and this is just me being so nitpicky, but when something is this expensive, we can be as nitpicky as we want to be. This is my opinion. I don't think we should just like settle for things. You're not going to be able to see this. Oh my gosh, you're so not going to be able to tell. But for those of you that own this or own Louis Vuitton, you're going to notice the color of the zipper is like this green gold, and the strap is like a yellow gold. If you're like me, you just want your chains and like everything, all the hardware to match. Another issue with this chain is it's really thin. I think it's proportion to the size, like it feels like it can, look at how thin it is. It just looks like it's gonna like fall apart. So yeah, you don't want to overstuff it with like, you know, like chunks of change, or I don't know, like something really heavy. Another like con about this is it really doesn't age well, and I'm so sorry to say this, but like I was looking to see whether or not it was worth it or just better for me to buy this pre-loved. I saw it on the website, and then I just checked how it was on Fashion File. Obviously this one is the one with the vachetta. I actually don't mind when vachetta ages. I don't, like some people like really hate it, it really bothers them, but to me it's more so like the way the hardware ages on this, like specifically this, like the way the zipper is going to age is not going to be good. Another point is like the quality control on like anything Louis Vuitton is questionable. I recently watched a video from Minx for All, and she had an issue. She purchased this in like, I think it was like a yellow leather. So the next point I wanted to make was, if I were to resell this and use this as intended, it would not really have like great resale value. I do feel like if I tried to sell this on the pre-love market now, or in like 2 months, or like if I wait for the next price increase or something like that, yes, I'd be able to probably make a profit or like make my money, or it's gonna feel like an investment. I don't buy my stuff for that reason. It's just not gonna age beautifully the way some Chanel bags age. Like Chanel will always increase in value, whereas yes, you might get your money back. I don't view this as like an investment piece because I'm going to wear this and it's probably not going to be in pristine condition, because it's just like the nature of having things inside of a bag, and like friction's gonna like rub against it. What I wanted to talk about is it's never available. Like guys, I've wanted this piece for like 2 years. Now I talked about this in my unboxing. I started my Louis Vuitton SLG journey, whatever that means, when the pandemic happened, like at the beginning. Before that, I just cared about like handbags and fashion, and I never really understood the value in like pieces like this and this as like just everyday beautiful objects. Now I get it, but I used to not get it. With this, it was never available, like ever. And I'm sure if I tried harder and like really stalked the website more and really made an effort, but there was like a period when I first got into it, and on my like YouTube channel, I was just like unboxing after unboxing after unboxing, like Louis Vuitton SLGs. I just got to a point where I had to stop. This is just a general thing about Louis Vuitton, but like their marketing strategy, it is totally a FOMO marketing strategy. You're gonna feel the FOMO if you have the option of purchasing this. I have been able to find this item in stock in like other colors, like prints, or like specifically like Christmas animation styles. When I see these styles on the pre-love market, specifically like Christmas animations, or you know what I mean, like the ones that have like prints on them, they are the ones that have aged the worst. Like they look terrible, and you can find tons and tons and tons of them on the pre-love market because they age terribly. And that's kind of like one thing that I would suggest doing, like if you're considering anything, like look at how something has like aged on the pre-love market and like see how common that issue is. I know there are a lot of people that like collect these, and like it probably won't apply to you because you probably like switch out your SLGs, so it's not going to matter. But if you are planning on using this, having it in your bag every day for the next 5 years with a print on it, it's going to get ruined. Ultimately, to me, the things that just like I guess bother me the most, and I kind of like knew what I was getting into, you know, I knew all the cons existed with many other products, but the two cons that bothered me the most were like A, the capacity, and like B, like all the cons in conjunction with the price. One of the things about luxury for me is I'm hoping to get something that is really superior quality. This does not feel superior quality, and that's why I was able to like notice so many cons after just purchasing this. On the flip side, this is still something that people are going to love, and I don't want to like deter you and be like you shouldn't get this, because the heart wants what it wants. Really, people are going to buy this for two main reasons. The first being, and we all know what this is, it's the price increase, like FOMO marketing. Despite, you know, this feeling so expensive, you always know in the back of your head, if I keep this in, you know, 4 years, it's gonna be like X amount and I'm gonna feel so much better about myself. We can always like make these justifications that this is going to be worth it. It's going to feel like it's worth it in a few years. If you're in it for the long run, sure. And the other reason is I just think there is something addictive about Louis Vuitton. The SLGs, specifically for me, have like captured me. If I'm going to indulge in anything Louis Vuitton, it's going to be the monogram. And there is something very satisfying about having like just a bunch of monogram pieces. And that's really what it is. Satisfaction in knowing that it is going to go up in price, and also you can just have a bunch of cute little beautiful like objects. That is my video. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think this is worth it in 2022? Would you buy this in 2022? Is this something that is on your wish list and you're still searching for it? Are you like me where you just like to have like a specific kind of SLG, or do you like to collect them all? Are you looking for your trifecta piece? Like, I can see how this could be worth it for somebody specifically looking to complete their trifecta. If you're on a hunt, yes. Is that you? Please let me know, and thank you so much for watching me, and I hope to see you